Good morning. Hi. Sunrise today, it was 3 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago. Tomorrow sunrise will be during our class. It's around 4 minutes later every day at the moment. I have to say I love it. So just settling into your child's pose and just arriving into the sense of your body in this moment. How did it go yesterday, meeting that place in you that you hold, that place that you contract or that you do something physically with to manage your day? And so for me yesterday, my shoulders, it was relentless. The amount of times that my shoulders would just go back up and then I go, oh, it's okay. I can feel whatever it is that's going on right now. I can be in my neck, in my shoulders, in my chest, in my heart, and just feel. So great. Good luck with your journey into whatever that is. And really just use the breath in that moment. Take a few deep breaths, finding your stand, finding your feet. So as you rest in your child's pose, feeling into the sense of the length of the back of your body, the reach of your arms or the tuck of your arms, the folding of your belly, the squish of your feet. Dropping your head, letting the back of your neck soften, softening into the back of the rib cage. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the right and walk as far as you can. And then reach the left hand a little bit more out forward and drop your head down between your two arms. And just lean a little bit extra into that left hand side. Using the breath, filling into the left side of your body. And then traveling back to center and over towards the left. So as you travel over towards the left, walk your right hand as far as it'll go and then out forward. So like I crawl my hand out a little bit further just to create some tone through the arm. And then drop my head down between two arms and just let that settle. Using the breath. Noticing the difference between the inhalation and the exhalation. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Round your back, tuck your chin under. And then lift your chest and look forward. I always like having my toes tucked under. Somehow it keeps my legs more alive. But notice for you what feels right as you round your back, as you arch your back. Which one happens easier in your body? And which one do you feel is telling you about a story of what it's done, how it sits, how it is in daily life? As you arch, as you round, keep a focus on that area that you hold. For me, I'm really noticing how my shoulders are moving, and I'm trying to include them a little bit more in the movement. Nice. Pushing back into your downward dog again, just finding the length of you, the stretch of you, and include your area. For me again, I'm going to really allow my shoulders to be included in what I do. If you hold your lower back, if you hold your shoulders, if you hold one of your arms, listen and see what it's doing. And that's not to say that you should force it into anything, but just be really present to that place in your body. Really engaging, connecting, adjusting the posture so that you can be in wellness in that place. Rising up onto your toes, drop down onto your heels. Rise up onto your toes, drop down onto your heels. Nice, one more time. Rise up onto your toes and drop down onto your heels. Super, drop both knees to the floor. Sit your bum back towards your heels, squishing your toes. Come up into your downward dog. Nice, drop your knees down. Sit your bum back towards your heels. And then push back last time into your downward dog. Super. Come lie on your back. If you can hear snoring in the background, my very old dog is here beside me snoring. He sounds like a little train. So great. So come lie on your back. Knees are bent, arms are straight out to the sides in a T. Feet are underneath your knees. And then just begin to sway your knees from side to side. And let your hips and knees and lower back and pelvis tell you about your day yesterday. Let them tell you how you sat, how you drove, how you dug, how you ran, how you swam. Our bodies tell us about what we do and how we do it. And it's transcribed or described in the sensations that we experience afterwards in our bodies. And so as you rock from one side to the other side, hear your day yesterday in your body. And really connecting into just the sensations of loosening into the pelvis, loosening into the hips, softening into the knees. Nice. From here, squeeze the right knee up onto your chest, hug it in. And then lowering down. And that's my geese. Squeeze the left knee up towards you. And lowering it down. Squeeze the right knee up towards you. Interlock your fingers, hold on to it. And then stretch the left leg long. So as you open into the left leg, often the front of that left leg can be a little bit creaky. Find your lower back and draw it down onto the floor. Nice. Point into your left toes and draw a circle with your left leg. And so you're circling from the thigh all the way down. So it's not the foot that's rolling, it's the whole leg. And then roll in the other direction. Circling, circling, circling. Nice. Bring your leg straight. Your heel is just above the floor. Now you're going to glide your leg out to the side. So your left leg goes left. And then bring it back to center. And then bring your left leg right. And back to center. If you haven't done this movement before, it's a bit of an odd feeling movement in the beginning. Those of you who have done it before know that I really like it in my classes. And so as you glide your leg from left to right, really feeling into the sense of how does this feel in my left hip as I sweep my leg just above the floor to the right, as I sweep towards the left. Nice. Come back to center. Bend both knees up onto your chest. And rock from side to side. Just feeling into your back, softening into the back of the body, pushing your elbows into the floor, roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then roll in the other direction. Circling, circling, rolling, rounding. Nice. Just stretch both legs up towards the ceiling and just roll into your ankles in a big circle. I just love this movement. It really connects me down into the very edges of myself. And then down in the other direction. Rolling your ankles in the other direction. Feeling, experiencing, sensing into the feet, the ankles. Super cool. Bend your left knee, squeeze it down towards you, and then unfold the right leg so it floats just above the floor. Squeezing the left thigh deeply towards you. Really notice the lengthening, the opening, the strengthening of the front of the right thigh. Draw your navel a little bit more towards the spine, and draw your spine a little bit more towards the floor. Nice. Point through the right toes. Draw a circle with your right leg. It's not a huge circle. Weirdly, the smaller you make the circle, the more benefit it has. So you're not swinging your leg in a huge big circle. It's quite a low circle for your leg. And then circle in the other direction. For me, the dipping part of the circle is always really interesting. The rising is nice, but then the whoosh of the dipping, how it changes sensation as I dip down through the bottom end of the circle, is always really interesting for my legs. Nice. Pause in the center. Heel is pushing away from you, leg is floating just above the floor. And now sweep your right leg to the right. And then back over towards the left. As far as I can over around the corner. And really noticing how you lengthen your inner thigh and then shorten your inner thigh. How you lengthen your outer thigh and then shorten your outer thigh. It moves into very interesting places in our legs that don't usually get met like this. So you're just sweeping your leg from one side to the other, just above the floor. Nice. Squeeze both knees up towards you. Bring your fingertips to stand on your knees and then draw your knees into butterflies. So let your knees widen, your toes descend towards the floor, your knees come together, and then your knees rise up towards your chest. So you're circling each knee individually, and your lower back is more or less staying flat on the floor. So some circles we roll the whole of our back and our knees stay together. This is where our knees are widening. Toes are descending. Thighs come together, knees come back up towards your chest. Really experiencing, sensing into the connectivity of your thighs, your knees, your feet, and then change direction, other direction. You can keep your hands on your knees, or you can have your hands on your belly or long beside you. Nice. Push your elbows into the floor, bring your knees together, ankles together, and then slowly begin to draw your knees over towards the right. And only go as far as this kind of, I call it like the bite, this place of where you feel the muscles of the side of your torso engaging, and then come back to center. And then travel towards the left and notice the moment of click, of, oh, there's the muscles of the sides of my torso. So sway from side to side. Your feet are in the air, your knees are glued together. Your elbows are strong and firm into the floor. As you rock from one side to the other, how do you really feel into your hips, into your sides of your rib cage, into the sides of your waist? Traveling from one side to the other side. Maybe the movement becomes a bit bigger. For me, it's always a very small movement that is my range of comfort or ease in this direction. And I really value that. I don't force it. It tells me, oh, that's enough. And I go, okay, interesting. This range of movement for me isn't so big. Notice what yours is naturally. And just be interested, be in wellness, not forcing the body. Nice. And then draw a circle with your knees. And in that circle is that movement to the sides. So try and include more side movement in your circling of the knees. Your elbows can still be strong or your hands can be long. And then circle in the other direction. Really finding the side movement. How big of a movement can you make with your knees? Nice. Come back to center. Lower your left foot to the floor. Stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling and hold on to the back of the right calf. And pull your leg gently towards you. So you'll go, boing, there's the back of my leg. Bend your right knee. Bring your foot to the floor. Stretch your left leg up towards the ceiling and pull gently on your left leg. And you'll go, oh, there's the back of my left leg. Bend your knee. And so do that a few times. Rising through the right leg. Pull it gently. Release. Rising through the left leg, pull it gently. So we're really mobilizing into a range of motion with our legs. And pull your leg, Nice. So you can begin to, so as your left leg straightens up, your right leg can be floating just above the floor. Okay. And then bend both knees so they're just above your hips, and then straighten both legs. So now I've intensified the movement because my legs are in the air the whole time. If your foot is on the floor and you're stretching the other leg up, stay there. Really valuing and listening to the level of intensity that suits your body this morning. So I'm stretching one leg up and then I'm pulling gently on it. The other one is floating just above the floor. To bring that one to more intensity, you can begin to swing your legs. So keeping both legs straight, pull one leg, swing your legs, pull, swing your legs, pull, swing your legs, pull, swing your legs, pull. Next time we go to whatever leg you're just holding on to, and either your other leg, your foot is on the floor, or your leg is straight. Find the level of wellness that feels right for you today, level of intensity, sensation, and then gently pull on that leg towards you. Stretching into the backs of your knees, wiggle your toes on both feet. Change. Other leg up towards the ceiling. Hold on to it. And wiggle into the back of your leg, into your toes. Listening, hearing, sensing. Nice. Bend both knees. And then roll over onto your side and come into your cat pose. Come into your cat pose. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Rounding your back, tuck your chin under. Lifting your chest and looking forward. Rounding your back, look towards your navel. Lift your chest and look forward. Nice. So rounding your back, lift the right foot up and then help your right foot forward or swing your right foot forward. So bring it to the outside of your right hand and lean into that right knee, bending, leaning into your hips, and then stretch out through your front leg. Leaning into your hips, stretch out through your front leg. Nice. One more time. Lean into your hips. Stretch out through that front leg. Nice. Bring both knees together. Super. From here, bring the left foot forward. So either help it forward, swing it forward, whatever way you do. And then lean into your hips. And stretch out through that front leg. Lean into your hips. Stretch out through that front leg. Nice, guys. Lean into your hips. Stretching out. One more time. Leaning into your hips. And stretch it out. Super. So from here, so there's one foot forward, one foot back. So lift your back knee off the floor and then turn both feet towards that's the right side of your mat. And so your both legs are straight, your hands are underneath your shoulders, your 2 feet are flat on the floor, and your feet are quite wide apart. Bend one knee, keep the other foot really flat on the floor. So you're trying to keep your feet glued to the floor as you rock from one side to the other side. Listening into your hips, your legs, the back of your body, your feet, your ankles, as you rock from one side to the other side. Nice. Walk both hands over towards the right foot, bend the right knee, and then straighten the right leg and drop your head down in the direction of your right knee. Lift your head, bend the right knee, straighten your right leg and drop your head down in the direction of your knee. Bend your knee and just pause there. Super. Straighten your leg, come back to center. Other side, bring both hands over towards the left foot. Bend your left knee. Straighten your left leg, drop your head down in the direction of your knee. Bend your left knee. Straighten your left leg. Nice. One more time. Bend your knee and straighten your leg. Super. Bring both hands towards that left foot. Drop your knees to the floor or step yourself back, whatever way you do. And then just come rest into your child's pose or rest on your back if that's what suits you better. Dropping your head down or supporting your head in whatever way feels really nice for you. Yeah, your belly soften. Feel the work of today, the backs of the legs, the deep of the hips, the backs of the knees, the feet. For me, my feet feel really tingly and alive there. My hips feel soft, my lower back feels open. My shoulders feel really long and engaged. Notice for you what's happening. Find that area that you embrace into and give it some length. And so as I give it length, I also notice what is well in my body. So I resource myself as I feel. As I drop my shoulders, I feel the tingling in my feet. And I think, oh, my feet feel very well. And I can also drop my shoulders. So find your wellness and soften. It's no small thing. Nice, guys. Super. So slowly doing whatever it is that you do, rising up and out, having a bit of a lengthening, a stretching, a reaching through your body, finding your way of arising. Nice. How wonderful, guys. I shall see you again tomorrow for day 9. Amazing. Enjoy. Have a great day.